Hi everyone, welcome to Solid Skills Academy's How to Start Freelancing course. So I believe that you came here because you want to learn about freelancing. You might be someone who is already employed at the moment but would like to work from home or would like to work anywhere, or you are someone who likes to have an extra income. Kahit ano pa yung reason mo why you are here, congratulations, because this is the first step in terms of allowing yourself to be a freelancer. Here, in this course, you will get equipped with the basic knowledge about freelancing. You know, everyone is talking about freelancing these days because ang init nga naman, di ba? Gusto nila mag-work from home. But at this point, I just would like to tell you that freelancing actually is not for everyone. There are people who thinks freelancing is just for people na gustong madalian. Pero truth be told, hindi siya madali. Hindi ko kayo din-discourage, but I would like to share with you the realities of being a freelancer. So, if you're someone who wants to test the waters and you might think na, gusto ko mag-freelancing kasi madali lang naman yan. Sorry to tell you, but it's not. You know, freelancing is more of offering high skill or your skills to potential clients. And that skills varies. So, iba-iba naman tayo ng skills na meron. Pero, in this course, I will be sharing with you ano ba yung mga top skills that is currently in demand. At the end of this program, definitely you will know the following. Number one, ano nga ba ang freelancing? Number two, what are the perks of freelancers? Ito yung usually alam natin na 6 figures or 6 figures a month freelancing, etc. You would know. Number 3 is it really for me? Ito ba talaga ang freelancing? Ito ba talaga yung mundo mo? Number 4 is what are the top 5 skills that you can offer? Ano ba yung in demand at the moment? How kung freelancer ka na ngayon, ano yung mga pwede mo pang i-upskill? Number 5, how are you going to attract clients? And how are you going to have clients? And number 6 and the last is how are you going to charge clients? So those 6, at the end of the program, I would like you to really learn about it. So disclaimer, this is not just any other course. Gusto kong itong course na to would be, although this is a recorded course, we'll have live sessions. And I want to get really your participation because I would like to test you if you're really into freelancing. Kasi in freelancing, mag-apply ka pa lang madami ng instructions. So what's good about this is later on, we'll have your skills related workshops. So I'll be discussing that more. But in this first course, I'll be sharing with you ano nga ba ang mundo ng freelancing. But before that, ang dami ko nang sinabi pero hindi pa ako nag-introduce ng sarili ko. I'm your coach. I am Coach Eman. So I've been teaching different digital marketers for the past 5 years. And I am a certified digital marketer. I am currently working for clients. I have more than 10 years experience as a freelancer. Actually, ang freelancing ang isa sa mga nagpaaral sa akin. So, I graduated from Far Eastern University and Asian Institute of Management, yung post-graduate na degree or certificate. And I am the founder of Solid Skills Academy. Actually, before this is Startup Academy, but nag-rebrand kami ng konti because I want to focus on building skills. Because ayun yung bala natin as a freelancer. Okay? So ano nga ba yung freelancing? Okay, what is freelancing? Okay, actually, freelancing is really the way of working where you offer your skills and services to clients or companies. Okay, you're offering something. And you see, you have to look at freelancing as a business. Look at freelancing as a kind of business wherein you are self-employed, you are your own boss, and you're offering skills to your clients. Do you still remember the idea of a barter? Yes, that's it. That's freelancing. You are basically offering your skills in exchange of their money. So, ngayon, the question is, do you have the skills? Okay, you know, the competition is really high at the moment. I remember I started as a social media manager. During that time, social media management lang yung iniisip namin. So, we have someone to parang depend or copywriting. Meron kaming tao specifically for graphics, video editing. But now, dahil sa tindi ng competition, yung mga social media manager, nag-evolve na rin sila into uh, into someone who can create content really. So, more of producer na rin sila ng content. And that's really because of the advancement of technologies we have now. So, also in this course, I'll be sharing with you some of the technology updates. Updates on technology. And I'm sure you're gonna be using that once you have entered into freelancing. Again, in freelancing, you're not an employee. You don't work under a company. And instead, you are a business owner offering your skills and services to other people. But don't get me wrong, meron din namang freelancing na i-employ ka. Okay? So, as long as you're offering something to your clients, then definitely it's freelancing. Okay, so ito na yung biggest question nyo. Where can you find your clients? Actually, madami po. You can find them anywhere. Ako, top of mind would be LinkedIn. Because my LinkedIn is optimized, I get 2 to 3 job offers or every now and then. And I also have my online jobs PH, Upwork. Yan, those are the platforms na usually nakakakuha ko ng kliyente. At marami pang iba. You could also attract them through creating content, let's say, and let them discover you. Okay, because there's two ways actually to really have a client, and that is to apply it to specific clients, kung yung mga naghahanap ng mga freelancers, and attract. So the question is not kung ano yung merong opportunity or the number of the question is not the number of opportunities that we have as a freelancer, but the better question would be, are you skilled enough? So that's what we're going to also discuss in the next few lessons. And mind you, the truth is, it is not really for everyone. Okay? It is for people who are stubborn enough to really follow the lifestyle that they want. Because freelancing is really a lifestyle that most people want pero cannot afford. By cannot afford, I don't mean to say financially, but some people can, let's say, work independently. Some people would like to be with their colleagues and etc. Some people are not self-starter. So actually, it is for people who really wants to work independently, and then who could work remotely and could work with other people in other nations. Kunyari kung international yung client mo. And a lot more. So we'll discuss that further in the next chapters. So ito na yung gusto nyo. What are the perks of being a freelancer? Siyempre, as a freelancer, meron talaga tayong perks dito. Malaki yung perks natin actually, and kaya ako personally nagstay ako for more than 10 years now, and I don't mean to stop. I think if available pa rin yung pag-work remotely or pag-freelance in the next few years, bala ko mag-retire as a freelancer. Okay? Or perhaps in the near future, start my own business. But at the moment that I am talking to you, gustong gusto ko siya given that I am in the comfort of my home. Yan, kunyari ngayon, after work ko, nag-shoot ako ng video and share with you some of the things that I would like you to know. And yung bang you are with your family, parang labas ko lang ng kwarto. I am with my sister, I am with my dad, with my mom, with my lola. Just to share with you, kaya rin ako nag-freelancing. Kasi gusto ko din talagang mas kumita. Ayan, I think most of us, yun naman din yung isa sa mga goal. And also make time for my family. Yun, parang magandang combination talaga siya. I started freelancing really to support my study back then. But now, talagang ginagawa ko siya to support naman din my family. And it's really fulfilling kasi yung the idea of being in places, for example, it is April now, and for the past 2 months I've been to different countries. So I've been to Singapore, Malaysia, and Hong Kong. And without me, without me sacrificing my work, being freelancer again comes with different benefits. Madami talaga siyang benefits. And let's sum it up with these perks. Number one, you could work from anywhere. So it is a perk that majority of freelancers enjoy. Talagang, alam mo yung if you want to go to specific places, talagang magagawa mo siya as a freelancer. I believe that you don't want to go anymore to Manila traffic. Tama ba? Or you don't want experience anymore traffic. I think majority of us here are also working, okay, in Metro Manila. Or perhaps kung nasa probinsya ka man, 'di ba? May yung commute parang hindi rin siya masaya, 'di ba? So in freelancing, definitely you could be able to skip that. Number two is you could work with multiple clients. With this one naman, especially if you have a skill that many clients would like to have, or if you have, you could choose to anyone you could work with. Pwede kang mamili ng mga niche, pwede kang mamili ng industry, pwede kang mamili ng kliyente, in short. And you could also choose kung ano yung mga clients na tingin mo you could help. Okay? As a freelancer, I want you to position yourself as someone like a doctor, wherein you are skilled enough to help businesses and your clients to thrive. So, yun yung advantage actually natin. Kasi aside from working, we could be able to help yung mga business owners who hired us. And for me, it's really a big bonus. Number three and the last, of course, more earnings. As someone who experienced being hired before in a corporate job, yung job ko before, talagang ano lang siya, 12,000 pesos per month. And hindi siya kasha, or hindi siya kaya. That was 2015, if I'm not mistaken, or 2014. Unlike traditional jobs like fixed salaries, in freelancing, we are given the opportunity to set our rates, negotiate contracts, and take on multiple projects. For disclaimer lang, I do not really encourage you guys to take multiple projects tapos hindi mo magagampanan yung mga projects mo. So, medyo wrong naman yung ganun. Pero, if you could be able to, let's say, being a social media manager to 2 brands, ayan. So, kung kaya mo naman siya, then go. Actually, I'll be providing with you skills-based workshop in in lesson number 5. So, let's talk about that more. Pero, I'll be uh, I'll be training you with specific specific workshops like yung mga digital marketing, paid ad, social media marketing, graphics designing. So meron tayo niyan by Ken Amoyo. And also video editing by Verlene Santos. They're one of the 2 people that I know that's really good in terms of those skills. So, that's exciting. And actually, madami pang perks siya. So, but hindi lang dapat mo tignan kung ano yung perks ng being a freelancer. Okay? May mga disadvantages din siya. Okay? Like, kailangan mo ng equipment, kailangan mo ng tapang. Actually, kasi hindi naman lagi ka may kliyente. Kailangan mong mag-invest in your skills. For lesson number 3 is freelancing for me. Okay, ito na. Ito na yung mga pwede yung iba sa inyo hindi na makapag-continue sa lesson 3 because of this one. Well, truth be told, freelancing is not for everyone. Like what I mentioned to you earlier. Pero, para malaman mo kung freelancing is for you, I have guides, okay, for you, para malaman mo. And this question is valid, actually. And yung question na is freelancing for me, valid siya. Because, as a freelancer, madami talagang nire-require sa'yo. Sabi ko nga, wala namang school for freelancing eh. Diba? Not everyone actually in freelancing can earn 6 figures. Okay? So, madaming nag-earn ng 6 figures. I am a 6-figure earner in freelancing. Hindi siya imposible, pero it would take years to do that. Okay? Pero ngayon, na nag-i-start ka at meron kang first step to having that goal in your mind, kaya siya. Kasi nag-start ka na eh, meron ka ng first few steps eh. Here are the top questions to ask yourself. Number 1 question would be, am I disciplined enough? Okay? Disiplinado ba ako? Diba? So, medyo you have to ask yourself that because hindi lahat disiplinado to wake up early or to stay up late or to work with a client. Diba? Lalo na in freelancing, matitest dito yung integrity mo. Diba? Nagawa mo talaga yung task. Nagawa mo talaga yung hindi mo kasi madadaya yung output eh. So, yun yung maganda naman sa advancement ng technology natin. Pwede ka nang ma-check kung ginagawa mo talaga yung task mo. Okay? Disiplinado ka ba? So, hopefully yes, but you have to ask yourself 100 questions. Is it really for me? Okay? Number 2 question is, can I handle financial instability? Lalo na sa first part of being a freelancer, hindi naman kikita ka kagad eh. Okay? Pwedeng may mga clients ka na pro bono muna or maliit lang yung rate mo. And you would experience financial instability. Kaya nga, if you have a current work at the moment, I advise you to take freelancing side hustle muna. Hindi yung resign na ako tapos freelancer na lang ako. Hindi siya ganun. Okay? So, meron pa rin siyang financial instability. Okay? To land a client pa lang, hindi siya madali eh. Lalo na kung first timer ka lang. Pero sa lesson 6, I'll be teaching you how to land a client. Okay? So, you have to ask yourself this one. Okay? Question number 3 to ask yourself. Am I good at multitasking and managing multiple roles? Lalo na, let's say, for example, you were hired as a social media manager. May mga times na nag-paid ads ka din, nag-graphics ka din, copywriting, and a lot more. So, dahil nga sa sinabi ko sa inyo kanina na mataas na yung competition at the moment, you have to take note that people today would like for you to, or clients today would like for you to really handle multiple roles. Okay, so you have to be good at multitasking. Okay, and ang advantage din for you to know, ang advantage din na alam mo mag-multitask is you could get more clients. Okay, ako ang rule of thumb ko, hanggang 2 clients lang ako na premium clients. After nun, hindi na ako kumukuha kasi nagka-suffer din yung quality. Tapos at the same time, yung kinukuha kong client ay kliyente na alam ko na medyo gamay ko na yung industry. So, yun, important yun. Okay, let's move forward. Number 4, do I have the necessary skills and tools? Ako, as I mentioned in the previous lessons, you are exchanging your skills to their money. So, you have to really invest in learning here. So, ito yung mga question to ask yourself. Prepare the necessary skills and the tools, like what I mentioned earlier, you have to prepare equipments. So, next lesson, I'll be sharing with you what are the equipments that you need to prepare. Okay, so 5 things you need before starting. Okay? Number 1 that you need to prepare actually is necessary equipments. So, it depends on your job or your skills. Let's say you are offering video editing. Syempre, mas mataas. At least i7 yan or M1 for Apple. Pero you have to have a laptop. Ayan. Pero, wag kayong mawalan ng pag-asa if in case na let's say you're looking for a job pa lang naman. There are clients kasi who are providing equipments. Siguro mga 2% of clients nagpo-provide, pero not everyone. uh, my suggestion is that if ikaw yung tipo ng uh, tao na, let's say, need mo na equipment, uh, pwede kang mag-invest into it kung may extra, or kung wala, try siguro mga home credit. Ganyan. Ako yung first laptop ko, home credit siya. So, since I felt that I need it, kasi nag-graphics ako, nag-edit ako ng video, so kailangan siya. Okay. Pero kung let's say chat support yung work mo, kaya siya kahit phone. So, again, it depends on your uh, your requirement with your client. So, smartphone. Yan. In lieu of uh, laptop, pwedeng smartphone for chat support, let's say. Pero, ako, my rule of thumb is to always have connection with my client. Sometimes kapag laptop kasi, hindi mo siya ma-open kapag on the go ka, diba? So, my smartphone would allow me to contact my client if in case merong questions or problems na nag-arise. So, importante rin siya. Okay. Number 3 would be good internet connection. So, ang good news naman dito is sa Pilipinas, nag-improve na yung internet connection natin. Hindi na siya ganun kabagal. So, thankfully. Pero if you're in province, I'm not so sure yet kung ano yung internet connection nyo. Pero, we need to really invest, okay, on good internet connection. Tapos na tayo dun sa things you need to know about or things you need to prepare. Let's move forward to essential skills in freelancing. Ito yung mga soft skills that you have, that you should have. Number 1 is good communication skills. Let's say you have US-based client and Australian-based client. They love Filipinos because we know how to speak in English. Hindi naman need ng super perfect na English or grammar, but we know how to converse. And there are specific industries kasi that requires good command in English. So, if you're good in English, you could be able to land a job as email marketer. Ayan. Or someone who could write blogs or content for client and so much more. So, I want you to improve on your good communication skills. Kaya para in Solid Skills Academy, we have business presentations, lalo na sa ating skills-based training. So next lesson na ituturo ko yan. So, there. Now, what else? Ano pa yung next? Number 2 is you have to have good written skills. Yeah. So, aside from communications, you have to communicate well with them, like straight to the point. Ayan. So, culturally, yung US, Australia, UK, talagang gusto nila straight to the point of communication sa kanila. Next would be project management skills. Ayan, sobrang kailangan mo matutunan to kasi specifically if you're handling one of the best project management tools that I was able to use are Monday.com, Trello, and a lot more. So, actually, kailangan mo matutunan yung madaming tools talaga kasi interview pa lang or meeting pa lang yun yung tinatanong nila eh. Specialized skills that you can offer. Ito, very, very, very essential to. The page would give you the copy of the form para makapag ano ka. Okay, again, for the first 50, we will be announcing every now and then kung pang ilan na. Okay, kung nakasama ba sa refund. Malalaman mo din through your email kung kasama ka doon sa refund. Ayan. So, top 50 students would get a refund on June 1. Okay, 9 p.m. Okay, kailangan naka-attend ng lahat. Okay, kasi may graduation tayo. Okay, and mind you, may mga outputs na need dito. So, by outputs, may mga, since workshop siya, hindi siya yung makikinig ka lang. So, may outputs na makikinig, maano dito. So, if hindi ka nakaabot sa 50, okay lang. Pwede ka pa rin mag-invest ng 1,000 pesos or tagpa 500. Let's say kung isang ano lang, isa lang yung kinuha mo. Okay lang. Kunyari, graphic design lang. So, okay lang yun. Okay? So, again, message Solid Skills Academy. And then, i-ano mo lang yung keyword na skills-based training. Okay? So, let's move forward. Okay, ito yung mga top 5 skills, okay, na in-demand and that you could offer. Number 1, chat support or email support. So, dito, madaming Filipino na na-hire dito kasi magaling tayo magsalita at magaling din tayo mag-contact or mag-communicate. So, I suggest that you also madami dito sa mga Amazon, yung may mga online store or e-commerce store. So, you could really land a job. Okay? Top 5 social media manager. Quick story, we are the name of our community is Social Media Rockstars because I was once told by my client that we are the social media rockstars of the world. So parang kiliname ko na siya na hindi. Kaming mga Pilipino talaga yung rockstars pagdating sa social media. And ang daming social media manager na Filipino. So I want you guys to really know how social media works and how are you going to be a social media manager. Okay? Tapos meron pang mga digital marketer. That's my current work. Para siyang guys, parang you are handling the marketing of a company digitally. So madaming touch points yun. Pwedeng email, pwedeng content marketing, affiliate marketing, and a lot more. So as a digital marketer, broad siya. So in the skills-based training that I'm going to have, I'll be teaching you each. So I'll be giving you some more detailed explanation about digital marketer. Okay? And next would be video editor. Ayan. So, ang laki-laki ng kita ng graphic designer at video editor actually. Lalo na video editor, mas malaki sila kumita. So, hindi kasi lahat magaling or marunong mag-video editing. Mahirap yung process ng storytelling, mahirap siya, and konti lang kasi yung tao na gano'n. So, what if you could be able to do those things? Diba? Kaya naman I am offering the skills-based training because I want you guys to focus on the skills that you could offer to your client. Kumbaga, we are going to provide tools with you para pag sabak mo sa gera, hindi siya basta-basta. Okay, so before we continue with our lesson 5 and lesson 6, lesson 5 and lesson 6 is how are going to get clients and how are going to charge clients. You might be wondering, paano ko makakapag-charge ng clients kapag wala pa akong skills? Or, meron akong skills pero I'm not that confident enough. Good thing you asked because I'll be presenting to you today Freelancers Bootcamp 2024. Yes, Freelancers Bootcamp. So here's the course outline of Freelancers Bootcamp. Para sa nga ba itong bootcamp na to? You know, this bootcamp, previously we are Startup Academy, right? Focusing really on businesses and starting freelancers. But now, we focused on building solid skills and providing solid skills to those people who would like to try freelancing. Kaya naman, we are proudly presenting you this bootcamp with the goal of enhancing your skills in video editing, graphic designing, social media management, and digital marketing. Kasi yun yung mga top 4 na topics na need mo para makapag-start. I'm not saying na hindi mo need yung iba, pero ito yung mga common talaga na para makapag-land ka. Especially, let's say for example, social media management. Ayun yung pinaka starting point na pwede mong magawa. Okay? But, medyo mahirap kasi kapag wala kang background in terms of video editing and graphic designing. Kaya naman, I invited 2 of my friends who is also a previously also talked to our webinars. Talagang kapartner ko sila sa tuturo, which is si Verlene Santos and of course si Ken Amoyo. So let's talk about yung mga topics, okay, na pag-uusapan natin. Okay, number 1 is graphic designing. So as you can see in your screen, here is the course outline. Okay, so grabe si Ken, sobrang galing niya magturo, and at the same time, ang kagandahan kasi dito, will be using the platform Canva. Ken used Photoshop as well, pero kasi hindi siya beginner friendly. So now we'll be having workshop na Canva focused, pero focusing on the elements of design and yung mga yung mga colors and etc. So dito maganda to kasi magkakaroon ka ng basic or knowledge about graphic design. And of course, we have Verlene Santos, video editing for social media. So we're gonna have this training na I believe konti lang kasi yung nagpo-provide ng ganitong training eh. So si Verlene Santos, he is the CEO of TTIC Studios, or yung sila yung usually mga SDE sa kasal, tapos they're handling social media channels as well, and a lot more. So etong kaibigan ko na to, talagang marami tayong matututunan kasi he's also an instructor at FEU Cavite focusing on video editing. So mahirap makahanap ng teachers actually or ng mentors dito sa dalawang course na to. So let's make the most out of it kasi talagang matututunan tayo. At of course, we're gonna be talking about social media marketing. Okay, so ito yung ituturo ko. Actually, I'm a long-time social media manager. Up until now, yun yung ginagawa ko aside from creating digital marketing strategy. So I could be able to help you. Pati yung mga platforms na gagamitin and ano pa yung mga sistema kapag meron na tayong kliyente and whatsoever. So, from the scratch. Ang kagandahan dito, inuna natin yung video editing tsaka graphic designing. Kasi sa part ng social media marketing, papagawin ko kayo ng social media plan and social media content calendar. So, ma-apply nyo kagad yung mga lessons. Yun yung difference nung program na to ng Freelancers Bootcamp kasi meron siyang output. Okay? And that output, you would be using it as your portfolio as well. Diba? So, ganda. Okay, so of course, I'll be teaching you as well digital marketing. Ito yung mga pag-create ng strategies, etc. So, talagang ilalaban natin na matutunan nyo itong mga to kasi napaka-in-demand din talaga ng digital marketers. Hindi masyado nababakante yung mga digital marketers. Okay, so yes. Talagang if you are that person who want to elevate your skills and wants to be a freelancer, it would take time. Okay? But if you don't take your step in terms of having that training, medyo mahihirapan ka. And actually, konti lang yung trainings talaga sa mundong to. Marami ka pa mahanap aside from us. Pero, konti lang yung mayroong approach na tuturuan ka and then i-apply mo and then bibigyan ka namin ng feedback. Gets mo? So, I hope that you get the value in that. And this is for people who are aspiring to be a freelancer. Yung pwedeng ikaw yung gusto mo na maging freelancer pero hindi mo alam kung ano yung skills na pwede mong i-provide, and so on and so forth. pwedeng current freelancer ka, pero medyo lacking of let's say, of skills. So, pwedeng i-improve mo yun. At if you're a career changer, let's say you want to dive into the world of freelancing, pwedeng pwede sa'yo to. Okay? Uh, Actually, ang difference talaga sa program namin is hands-on yung learning dito. So, let's say, meron kaming mga tinuro, and we want you to get an output coming from that. Kasi gusto namin magkaroon ng feedback ka of the knowledge that you have. And at the same time, meron ditong buddy-buddy system or merong group system wherein you would be working with a buddy. Okay? So, mas malalaman nyo yun sa program itself. Tsaka, we'll have, of course, our Facebook group. So, i-stream natin yung mga trainings natin from Zoom to our Facebook group para mabalikan mo rin kagad. Tapos, at the same time, you would know the results of our students. Okay, madami na kami mga naging estudyante at magaling talaga sila. And get portfolio after finishing the entire course. So, yun yung pinaka-importante, isa sa mga pinaka-importante dito kasi pwede mo siya mapakita kasi you would be assigning you with brands or pwedeng bumili ka rin ng brands. Kunyari, what would you do if you are the social media manager of Jollibee or of Angkas or whatsoever? Provided na gagawin mo ng maayos yung mga task, magkakaroon ka ng portfolio. Okay? So, win-win situation siya. Okay? And, so how to enroll? Okay? You just have to open the enrollment link in your screen. Okay? At, you have to pay 1,000 pesos for this. Yes, this is not free. Pero ang good news ko, ito yung good news ko. We have a scholarship program. Very generous to kasi actually gusto ko kasi may action taker talaga na mag-take ng action nila. Okay? Although ang sistema dito is pay 1,000 pesos to reserve your scholarship slot. So you have to finish all the courses nang hindi ka late, hindi ka absent, at hindi ka rin mag-early out. Okay? And we will refund your payment of 1,000 at the end of the program. Diba? So, saan yung scholarship doon? We would give you the scholarship provided, okay, matapos mo yung course na ito. Okay? So, deal? Okay. So, kapag hindi ka nakaabot ng scholarship program, then just enroll. Ayan. Pwede kang mag-enroll directly. Hindi naman na siya masyadong mahal. Kasi, previously, yung course po namin is ang social media bootcamp actually is 10,000 pesos. Diba? So, from 10,000 to 1,000 pesos because we want you guys to afford this one and we want to we want to help you. Okay? So, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching the video. We'll have our live session of lessons 5 and 6 sa June po after po ng skills-based trainings natin. Okay, so thank you. You could share this video to your friends who wants to start their own freelancing business. Okay, bye!